This short video will show that not everything is packed away in a box in the garage. Here is some samples that I have on display in the house. Let's start off with this cabochon. It is Moroccan agate that I purchased from Richardson's Ranch in Madras, Oregon. In this photo, the top two pieces are Maury Mountain purple seam agate, and in the bottom center is a nice piece of Botswana agate. This trio of stones are all from the same rock. However, I obtained them at 3 different rock shows over about a 2-year period. I'm not much of a fossil collector, but how could I say no to a 4-inch tall megalodon tooth? It's a little bright because I have it set in the top center directly under the light. This thunder egg half is from McDermott, Oregon. I collected it one year and was surprised to see all kinds of plume with a crystal pocket in the center about the size of a 50-cent piece. The overall egg is about 5 inches across. This is a stalactite from the Cocoa Weave Mine or caves in California. It is no longer legal to collect there, and I was fortunate to obtain this piece. This little triangle is from Graveyard Point. I guess you could call it Regency Rose since there is some red in it. I've done a flat polish on the face and sides. This Dugway geode is exactly how I found it when I was there a few years ago. It has a spherical bulge in the center of it that is covered with druzy quartz. I decided to leave it as is with the broken edges because trying to polish it would have damaged some of the sphere. This is one of the few spheres that I've actually been able to finish. It was cut from a piece of gem-grade Brazilian agate. It is approximately 3 inches in diameter. This is a large slab of Brazilian agate. It is approximately 10 inches across and was acquired as a birthday present from my mother a few years ago. I also have a sister slab. Here is the sister slab to the previous picture. Same thing, is approximately 10 inches across. There is a third slab that is much thicker and has a huge crystal pocket, but I currently don't have that on display. Here is a really nice plate of Mexican crazy lace. As you can see, there's no fractures in it. It is approximately 6 inches across. I did polish front and back so I could flip it around if I wanted to. Occasionally I play with knapping obsidian. Here is a piece that I did. It's about 4.5–5 inches long. As you will see in the next photo, I am nowhere near professional. A few years ago, I made a trade of some fairly large slabs of obsidian in exchange for this professional napper by the name of Stan Payne to make me an arrowhead. As you can see, it is a much higher quality than the one I did. Here is another one of the few spheres that I have managed to complete. This one is a thunder egg from Richardson's Ranch, and unfortunately the picture does not do it justice as it does have some nice moss running through it. I believe it is about 3 inches in diameter. This is an example of me playing around with some rocks. This is an acorn cut from a piece of blue gold variegated tiger eye. I just wanted to play with something. A few years back, I was able to go to Nashville, Tennessee because of my wife's hobby. And I contacted a local rockhound out there, and he was a great southern gentleman. He picked me up at the hotel, drove me to his friend's house, and helped me obtain some Tennessee agate. Again, a few years later, I had to go down there, and he actually took me out, and we dug about 25 pounds of Tennessee agate. And he wouldn't take any money for gas. I did manage to twist his arm and let me buy him some lunch. Although I did not dig this piece, I traded it to the gentleman for some of the local Northwest materials we have up here. This is probably the best piece of Tennessee agate I have. This sphere is about 7.5 inches diameter and weighs over 18 pounds. It came out of a 152-pound boulder that myself and a friend dug out of Eagle Rock over by Prineville, Oregon. We then took the boulder to Richardson's ranch and had them make a number of spheres out of it. This one was the largest one, plus there were 4 others approximately 4 inches across, and another one that was just under 5. We divided them between ourselves. I hope you've enjoyed my little slideshow, and I didn't bore you too much. Thanks for watching.